Coming in with a godly energy.
Cultivating a movement of improvement
It's just us.
podcast.
Yo, what's good, people? It's your boy Auntie.
We got young newbie over here. Some of y'all know me, some of y'all don't, but
Yeah,
it's what it
it's
is.
50-50. Hey guys, the first episode of the pod.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So today, we're introducing the
Mhm.
podcast. We will be sharing the goals, vision, and the mission.
Yeah,
So, and that's the purpose for the podcast.
yeah.
So, Manika the other side will be
Mhm.
telling you what's the vision we got for the pod.
So as Brody mentioned, basically what our vision is by the way, he came up with this whole idea and the concept of the podcast where and it's one of the reasons why I want to do it. Because you said basically the whole concept of it, as I said, is to uplift the youth through whether it's through musically, entrepreneurship,
Entrepreneurship,
um, you know,
moral,
any
influencing anything that has to do with influence.
exactly, and improving at that too,
Yeah.
because most of our society, we don't. It's now a changing thing as time goes, but our community is not so exposed to that type of resources. Do you understand? We don't just get facilities where um like maybe kids that want to play games, people that are good with videography and things like that, things that you also good at. Um, we don't have a plethora
Mostly,
of that resource. Do you understand?
I get
So
you.
yeah, so that's why I miss with this, and this is actually a good platform for myself as an artist too. Um, hopefully I can inspire just by being myself. That's what it's called. It's just us. So
It's just us podcast,
yes, sir.
nothing special.
Yes, sir.
So, like, guys, we basically here to share how we want to improve ourselves. Not that we're perfect. We
Yeah,
got our own imperfections.
yeah.
So, if we were to work together and unite as black children and support each other, not hate on each other, not kill each other. What we should be fighting against is the drug abuse, alcohol, smoke,
Mm.
and etc.
And simply abusing each other. The
Yeah.
way rape and like GBV has been
Then
at a
teenage
rise,
pregnancy as well.
bruv, it's actually crazy.
I'm
It's
telling
actually
you.
crazy.
So like, yeah, that's gonna be for today's episode. We're basically gonna be briefing about the pod,
Mhm.
and we would like to hear what you guys would like the pod to focus on within the first four or five
Few episodes here.
episodes of the pod. Um, we're willing to know. Drop down in the comment section what you guys want.
Yes, sir.
Make
Yes,
sure to
sir.
hit that subscribe button. Turn on that notification bell. Um, yeah, the goal is to reach 500 within the next month.
Within the next month. That's attainable. That's
Yeah,
attainable. With the support of our people for sure,
yeah,
bro.
gotta support each other.
Yeah.
Support local YouTubers is the right thing to do, guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So yeah, we're coming with the godly energy.
Cultivating a movement of improvement.
Yeah. So like, what's your aim? Who do you want us to have as our first guest? If I were to ask.
As our first guest. So, a lot of your people actually don't know this guy. But it's my homie's friend over here. I forgot to mention, bro is a producer, videographer. Okay, not photography now, ne?
Nah,
Not,
nah.
but
And I
he,
also deal with phones with technical issues. Only
yeah,
technical issues,
with
guys.
technical issues. Um, I know, yeah, there are other business avenues that he's also exploring, but he has a friend who does music, who's an artist like myself.
Thanos. Shout
Yeah,
out to you, Thanos.
and I actually mess with bro. Shouts to him for sure.
Shout
Shouts
out
to
to
him.
him.
I actually mess with bro, like his whole message and
Yeah, his way is
order as a
inspiring.
person. Do you understand? Do you understand? I think our viewers can learn a lot from him.
Yeah.
Even myself, I'm taking notes from the
Sure.
G. So
I
yeah.
remember we were once speaking, and he was like, guys, I'm not perfect. Yes, I
Mm,
know who I am, but like I'm still looking for the rest of myself.
that's
You see,
real. That's real, and that's as real as it gets.
I'm telling you,
That's as real as it gets.
the
Mm.
only people we should be stressing about impressing are the girls and friends. Should be our parents first.
Yeah.
Parents should come first. You know how they always there for you.
Mm.
And you meet someone for a certain period of time, and then they leave you for a better person.
Your parents literally don't do that. They
Yeah,
don't. Like if you were to even just actually think about it, when have your parents ever just
I'm saying,
disappeared on you like that? I mean, obviously I can't speak for everybody, but
yeah.
yeah,
But like, shout out to all supportive parents,
yeah.
to
Shouts to
all the
them.
loving parents. No
It's
matter
love
how
to
strict they
you.
are, they love you.
Yeah, yeah.
That
Nah,
strictness
I
that they
love
give
them
you.
for that strictness, dog. Because if there's no law and order, then everything would just go into chaos.
Speaking about law,
Hmm.
South African Defense Force, South African Police Services. I am disappointed. This is my opinion, guys.
Why is that?
Like, I know, okay, shout out to them. They do their job sometimes.
Bro said sometimes. Bro
No, but
said
like, in a
sometimes.
sense of like, on-field cops should be a specific kilo. Like, they should
Oh,
be in a
the
specific weight.
weight limit. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't have dog, our fathers with big tummies chasing slender people like us. You should be slender chasing a slender. Those chubby men should be behind the desk
Mm,
doing the father. Don't you
mm.
think the law
I,
would be much more strict?
I can
Or don't you think there'd be though people committing crimes would think before they commit the crime if ever the police, the on-field police were actually people who were specific weight.
I feel like that would make the criminals that would make the criminals more sharper, but I can understand what you're saying
No, like
because
because you're gonna since we do get like exchange cops if you do notice. Like we
exchange cops, what do you
yeah,
mean?
like in a sense of like we can get like police officers like around Fulani that are from like Free State and stuff.
Oh, okay, cool, cool, cool,
They
cool.
won't get used to them. So
Mm-hmm,
they're gonna be hesitant to do what they the
hmm.
criminals are gonna be hesitant to do what they do.
You get those that day, but my whole thing is that I can understand what you're saying because for somebody who's physically obese and things like that, a thing that they can work on is the mind. They can work on the computer stuff and all those things, so they can be sharp in that manner. Whereas slimmer police can utilize their body more than their mind,
Yeah.
basically. Yeah, so I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
Please take it into consideration. Please. Mamu Angie, I trust you in this.
Who's that now?
Remember the Minister of Education?
Okay.
She now the Minister of Defense.
Oh, okay, 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 okay. I
I
actually heard
trust
about
you.
that. I
I
heard
trust
about
you.
that.
As I did with our books. Even though they're removing Netflix.
They're removing Meslet.
Yeah.
What
So
else?
what's your
They're
take?
removing economics as well.
What's your take on that? Me
And then
personally, I feel like now that they're removing MedSlit, the students who are
pure
not in
maths inclined.
yeah. So now for them to adapt to pure maths and the passing rate per school being increasing, there's going to be a lot of pressure on them. It's going to cause them to drop out. It's going to cause them to have second thoughts now about studying. As for now, while there is MedSlit, there are certain people within the youth that do not want school. They will say school is a waste of time.
I wouldn't say it's a waste of
Now
time
that's what I'm
necessarily.
saying. They say it's a waste of time, which is I don't see how they mean it.
I think the government or whoever's taking maths let out, or at least
It's the new
whoever,
minister. Oh,
yeah, whoever is appropriating that school become what it is, which is more harder. I think what they do want out of our culture is, or out of our people specifically, blacks, colored, is for us to have that mindset of school is useless. Because I think at least having an education rather than being handicapped mentally is a better thing. Do you
Yeah,
understand? Because at least now you have something going for yourself. Because what school stands there for is almost like a base for your education, and that is something that you can utilize and then actually move into what you actually want to do.
yeah.
Do you understand? It's almost like a gateway. Yeah,
But
but
like
my coach actually taught me that.
me personally, I have my crazy scenarios in my mind on daily,
Mm.
whereby I think I think of dumb stuff, but to me that
Our
makes
niggas
sense.
do. Our niggas do that.
You know? To me
I'm
that makes
telling
sense.
you.
I
Yeah.
even shared it with one person this other time. I went to Chinatown with my homies.
Mm-hmm.
I shared it with that guy. I was like, hey, Putera and Akboni Bambi this fine. And that
Mm.
guy was like, yeah, you can in there like you too. I mean like I studied, I'm at as much as I didn't get the work job I studied for, even delivering bread is something. It brings money to the table than me
Do you
becoming
understand?
a
Yeah.
criminal.
Yeah.
And then I was like, me personally, please guys don't come for me. Me personally, in my mind, same time I thought us black people do not want to support each other.
Mm-hmm.
And for the white people, by my observation, the white people, man, what they do, if let's say we're both white, I'm now a CEO of a business or I'm a owner of a business, and you my cousin or you my grandson, let's say I'm now reaching 60 and I'm ready to resign, and you in your early 50s, I'm gonna take you as my grandson. I'm gonna put you in my position. I'm gonna resign with you not having that
Degree or
degree
anything.
on anything
Mm.
of that position.
Mm.
You maintain. You're gonna keep now my position, even though you didn't study for it. Of which there are people within the company who have more standards or more like who are more wise, who were supposed to get the position at the early stage, but like only like the white people work together, they push each other, even though it's not how the economy should be. We should be looking like for me, it's like it's also like a thing of like in a business. I feel like even the boss
Mm-hmm.
should give the workers the chance to stand up for the company, give their ideas,
Okay, okay, okay. I
yeah, well,
understand.
give their own ideas of the business
Mm.
and
Mm.
see where they can change. If
Mm.
if if you look at it like it's like sports. You see when you play sports,
Mm-hmm.
if you do look, you know, at the coach
Mm.
standing there with the sub players,
Mm.
the coach is gonna listen to what the sub players are saying and is
Mm.
gonna take it into consideration. So I feel like that should also happen with these big companies, with
Mm.
also into the
Politics.
politics.
Mm.
Yeah, we should like let everyone's voice count, not
Mm.
just a
Mm.
specific
Mm.
group of people whose voice should count.
And I think you basically just outlined the double-edged sword of what you just said, because there's a good side to the fact that whites I think we can look at the Jew community. They do that the most. They do that the most. I think Somalians, they also do that too.
Yeah,
um we just, us blacks, Kosas and things like that, we are the ones that
yeah,
really push each other away.
we have the mentality of saying "Afuna ukwenza nto," you want to be spoon fed. That's
Mm.
basically what we say as blacks.
Mm.
Of which is not being spoon fed. You don't know. Maybe tomorrow you're gonna need help from me,
It's like that.
or
It's like that.
what you're gonna want from me.
Yeah.
So now I have to, because let's say now I wanted some help from you,
Mm.
but like it took time for you. Maybe you help me like after 2 months.
Mm.
That same time you help me, tomorrow you're gonna be in trouble. You're gonna come asking help from me. I'm not gonna help you because you took time to help me.
Mm.
So I'm
Mm.
gonna take it as if you were greedy at first. I
Mhm.
don't know what changed your mind, but
Mhm.
like it won't change my mind, of which I
Mm.
won't help you.
Mm.
That's the mentality we have as black people. We do not want to assist each other,
Mm.
not knowing what was the situation that occurred
Prompt,
to the
prompted,
yeah for the
prompted that.
person not
Mm.
to help you.
Mm.
So guys, we should support each other, not hate on each other. And also to us as youth, we shouldn't be easily influenced. What do I mean by that? Like, or yeah, easily influenced in the sense of I now have a girlfriend, you know, and my girl sees a homie. I'm 18, eh? Now that homie is 19 or 10, yeah, 19, 20, 20, and buys a car or gets a car from the family. And then the family member buys that child a car. Now,
Being that you already have a car,
no,
or
I don't have a car.
okay, okay,
So
okay,
like now my hand is gonna feel pressured because my hand's friend is dating that guy who has
okay.
a car. So
Mm,
like I'm also gonna, or might not be a car, might be money
yeah,
that my friend or my girlfriend's friend has a boyfriend with money who buys them gifts every time they meet. You
mm,
get me?
mm,
So now my girlfriend's scholars also have those specific expectations from
yeah,
us when we meet,
yeah,
of which won't understand that we do not come from the same background,
yeah, yeah.
which will now
It's
lead,
not the same
yeah,
dynamic.
which now will lead to a specific group of us as youth gens wanting to participate into the wrongdoings
Mm,
just to satisfy
mm,
the
mm,
people who will be there for a short period of time.
mm,
Not
mm.
someone who's gonna wanna grow with you, but like someone who's gonna wanna take from you.
Um, something to really take away or something to add that is very important that Nasty C said to what you're saying is we should we should develop a thick skin mentality.
Okay.
Thick skin mentality meaning being who you are even after you've been bashed and spoken bad about by your
Yeah.
society. Do you
Don't
understand?
take everything into heart and mind.
Yeah, basically,
Yeah.
and that's very important if we actually want to create something worthwhile.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So like that's it for today's episode. It's basically like briefing about the
yeah,
pod.
mm,
Hopefully next time we drop we have Daniel with us.
for sure.
Daniel, please pull up us. We'd really appreciate having you here. Um, we will jam into your music earlier on.
That's real. That's real.
And
Bro got bars for days.
for these, I'm telling
Bro
you,
got bars for
I'm saying,
days, bro.
I'm saying,
That comes with experience, though.
yeah, and
Yeah,
also love for what you do.
yeah,
If you
yeah.
don't love what you're doing, you're just gonna do it for the sake of doing it.
Mhm,
It's like YJ once said, this upcoming artist, if you were really on TikTok,
mhm,
Mandem has his own bar
mm,
and a T-shirt that's also written, "Why do you speak for the sake of speaking?"
mm,
So like, if you're just gonna do things for the sake of doing them and
mhm,
setting and just doing it without thinking how will it benefit you at a later stage,
mhm,
then it won't work
mhm.
because then you now you're doing it. You're not doing it with the open. You're not doing it open-heartedly. You were,
Wholeheartedly.
yeah, we're
Yeah,
doing it just for the
just to
sake of
do it.
doing it
Mm,
and
mm.
get
To
over
get
it.
it over and done. Yeah,
So do everything with a mind of I'm a benefit and a mind of I'm gonna learn something out of it.
mm.
Don't just do it because you want to do it. Do it because you you have to do it. Don't
I think do it with a passion,
yeah, do it with a
or at
passion.
least do it with a meaning behind it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't have crazy expectations.
Mm, mm,
No, we all people here. We all bound to make mistakes. We all bound to do crazy stuff.
mm,
We
mm.
all disappointed our parents at some stage. We all tried to make it up, even though there are people who do not want to make it up to their parents.
Yeah,
But like, let's not be those people. Spread the love, not the hate.
for sure.
Verse of the day, John 3, verse 16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only beloved Son, to whomever believes in him shall not prosper, but to live in eternal life. So forgive to be forgiven, because God gave his only beloved Son for our sins to be forgiven. So don't sin and think God won't forgive you.
Mm,
Sin, but I don't overdo it.
mm,
Do it with love, do it with care.
mm.
That's it for today from my side.
So you're saying, um, do sin, but do it with care.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Like don't do things it's like your parent ne, umoshe, and then your mom forgives you. And then you're gonna do something worse saying that she's gonna forgive me again.
Okay,
That's what I
okay,
mean.
okay. Because one thing for me, I'd say, because I'm human at the end of the day, so sometimes,
Also
pe-
that sorry to cut you. Also that line guy girls y'all be using, I'm just a girl. That's not. I'm also a J.
uh,
I'm also a
you
guy.
know, I started using that when girls use that on me. I started using that just to keep them quiet, just to keep them quiet. But my thing is, what was I about to say? So like I said, I'm human at the end of the day. So these desires and things they do creep up. But I think in order for me specifically, in order to actually be able to kind of balance them and not let them overpower my mental, like I'll let a desire slip in. Do you understand? I'll feel guilty, obviously. I let a desire slip in, knowing that I'm I'm
You're gonna face bad consequences at the end.
just that, but also knowing that I do it so to quench that thirst of desire, so that at the end of the day, if I hold on to it, and then I will end up having a bigger desire which I can't even stop. Do you understand what I'm
Yeah,
getting at?
it's like
So
a thing of guys, no? It's
yeah.
like you see, there's guys. I'm going back to the smoking and stuff. It's like you smoking a vape,
Mm,
one pull, I'm done. You're gonna see it again. I wanna try yours, one pull.
mm.
What is it gonna lead to? You wanting to buy your own.
Yeah, yeah,
You wanting
yeah,
to have your own stock.
yeah,
You see. So like, don't do it thinking that you're gonna stop just because I don't smoke. Literator smokes, he's gonna smoke. And then when he sees me, he says, no, I don't smoke. Don't tell me, tell yourself.
yeah.
I'm not
That's
gonna
one
do
thing. Yeah,
I'm not gonna
yeah,
do anything about you smoking.
yeah. I'm not your
You the
mom.
one
At the end of the
you
day,
the
I'm not
one
your
you
mom
who's
either.
gonna sit there in sleeping in ICU with those oxygen pipes and stuff,
Mm,
needing help
mm,
to breathe
mm.
with it drops. I've never been to hospital. Zanda lala sibhedlele mna.
I'm thinking about what you said
Dog,
earlier.
this guy. But like guys, yeah, that's it for today. Spread the love, not the hate. We
For
out.
sure.
Peace.
Yes, sir.